Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal. What is a pal? It's your old pal, Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and we are back for another month of Classic Tetris Monthly action. Today we are kicking off the DAS Masters February 2025. We've actually got two broadcasts for you today. We've got a DAS Masters broadcast. It's going to be two matches, and then in about 3 hours from now, we'll be kicking off Faster Masters for February 2025. So it's cool to have, like, you know, the first day have one of each. I like it. Feels good. Anyway, let's take a look at the action today. Wait, what do we even have? What is it? Blue? Let's take a look at what we're even doing. All right, blue. Here it is. All right, so yeah, blue. So these are, first of all, let's orient you, all right? Here's the overall bracket. Oh my God, what a mess. You'll see the quadrants though. Orange, blue, green, red. And, you know, it's the flat bracket tournament. So, you know, it's a little different than the old days, but you'll figure it out. Anyway, we are over in the blue quadrant. And we're going to do one of these little threads here. We're going to do the top one. It's going to be the debut of Hazelnut Milk, or Hazelnut Milk. Not sure which one it is. Hazelnut Milk? I don't know. I mean, hazelnut is a nut and milk is a milk. So I'm thinking that it's Hazelnut Milk. But anyway, it's going to be Hazelnut Milk versus Poopy Old Hag. So yeah, the names are good. Those two players are going to play against each other, and then the winner will take on Fractal, and then the winner of that match will go on to the top 16. Let's take a look at the players who are waiting in the top 16. Here they are. Pixelandy, of course. You know, it's like basically his tournament. Tristop, Dog, Wallband, Robin, Chiller, Scott Obozo, Bendy, Streams. And just to give you a sense of who all is taking part in this whole thing, we have the poll. Oh wait, Robin. Oh no, wait, hold on. Let me fix Robin, because Robin is here, but I did not highlight Robin. But anyway, these are the latest DAS Premier Poll rankings. The Premier Poll is I don't know if DAS is going to stay monthly, but there is a ranking of journalists and broadcasters and organizers who vote on the best DAS players every single month. So I wanted to give you a sense of who all is in the tournament this month. Let me fix Robin is not highlighted, so let me fix that. Ready? Robin. There it is. Okay, now get rid of my thing. Okay, beautiful. Robin is highlighted there. So anyway, we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of the top 20 players, or 21 since there's a tie, will be playing in DAS Premier. Some notable exceptions here. Leo, who normally would play, Blue Scooty, Tommy NTG, Eliash, and Storm, who I would expect to play, not in it this month. So maybe it's going to allow some players at the bottom of the bracket to sort of sneak in here. So we'll see what happens. And why does it keep... Yeah, stop going over it. All right, there we go. Anyway, all right, so that's who's playing from the top 20 of the DAS Premier Poll. That is what we're doing today, that top one. Hazelnut Milk, Poopy Old... I'm just going to go with Hazel. Poopy Old Hag, Fractal. All right, let's take a look at our rules. You guys know the rules by now. Excuse me, still getting over my illness. I'm about 98% though. This is a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC consoles. Players can play on emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified. Players can use any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used whatsoever, whether mechanical, electronical, or biological. No biological turbo at all. Players should not receive any real-time advice. Do not pause unless the commentator tells you. Level 18 starts. Throughout Das Masters, same piece that's re-rolled in between each game of each match. Hertz and input displays. Players, make sure you turn them on. Mari has gifted a fan level membership to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Mari, for that. Players, make sure you do heed the spirit of Das. This is a Das tournament, not a like quasi Das tournament, not a Das mimicking tournament. You are actually playing Das. Two taps in the middle of the board, not really policed. 3 and 4 or 5 taps, in an emergency and slow. How about that? And a quick tap is allowed. Best of 5 throughout Das Masters, and the winner gets absolutely something. And that is a share in a prize pool, which currently stands at 75 cents. So 75 cents right now. The 4 players will share this 75 cents. Now, if you think this is too low a prize pool, it's a little bit. Oh, best of 7. Yeah, we are doing best of 7. Oh, sorry. The finals will be best of 7. Forgot to mention that. The finals will be best of 7. Can I say it one more time? The finals will be best of 7. Anyway, the players will share a prize pool, which currently stands at 75 cents. If you want the prize pool to get bigger, go to go.ctm.gg/Das prize. You can also use the Matcherino command on Twitch and YouTube if you're watching live. Now, if we are below $1,200, that's where we're going to set our target this month. If we're below $1,200, we'll pay only the top 4 in the tournament. But if we reach our $1,200 incentive, we will pay the top 8 players in the tournament. So that is pretty darn exciting. Now, one thing that you got to do, you got to go over to that Matcherino, right? It'll open up a link, right? You click Matcherino, right? If you do it in the chat, 2 links will come up. The first one is for Masters. The second one's for Das Masters. Click on the Das Masters one. 2-click login into Matcherino. Top right-hand corner says contribute. There's also a button there that says claim code. That is free. You should all be doing claim codes. It's 50 of them. And it's really just to test Matcherino to say, hey, should you still be a partner? Can you get 50 people to click on a button over the course of a month? So, yeah, that is free. That doesn't cost you anything. Just log in. Easy. And then we'll watch this whole thing rumble and climb and get excited. All right. So that is the prize pool. That's how to support the players. By the way, prize pool, very important. Keeps the players motivated. Keeps them hungry. Keeps them coming back. And say, man, I could get rich here playing Tetris. I better put some time in. And that is good for us because we get to watch it and be entertained. All right, that's how to support the players. To support the channel, you can go to patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris is a great way to support the channel. There are other ways to support the channel. You can, if you're on Twitch, you can subscribe to the channel. You can give bits to the channel. You can gift a subscription to the channel. If you're on YouTube, you've got super chats, super thanks, super stickers. You've got channel memberships. You can gift a channel membership. Anyway, but patreon.com is a way to provide us that ongoing, regular, recurring, predictable revenue that every organization likes to see because it lets you look ahead into the future and go, okay, we can keep doing this. Or it tells you the opposite, which is, yeah, this isn't really going anywhere. We're going to have to wind this down. We don't want to wind this down. We want Classic Tetris Monthly to continue. And those of you who are supporting us on Patreon, I want to give you a special shout out, especially to our Mega Masters contributors or supporters, Scott Gray 76, K9 Watching Tetris, Tacnerus, Masters, thank you to Corporal 381, Shall Be Satisfied, our bracket sponsor level, Troy Dan. I've been saying Kim S for like years, and it's actually Kim M, I think. So thanks, Kim M or S, whoever you are. Jay in the Window, a new bracket sponsor, Rogue Potato Baduk. And then Cat Kit 91, thank you all so much at the bracket sponsor level. Thanks to the double sticker and sticker club level members and community level members. I am behind on stickers. I was on track and then I got sick and I couldn't get out of bed. we're going to get all that sticker stuff resolved in the next couple of days. So we're going to be good. Okay. Let's take a look at our bracket scene here. If we are good and ready to go. That's a giant Hazel. That is not a stencil either. What the heck? Okay. Well, let's figure this out. We'll refresh Poopy. Well, we're going to fix everything. We're getting it all fixed for you guys. Oh, and I got to, I guess Poopy's on an alt, and I don't know what it is. Poopy is on... I know they put it up here earlier. Poopy, what is your alt? Live on their alt as usual. Their alt. Thank you for saying their alt. Appreciate that. That was very helpful. Their alt. Okay, here it is. No, whoops. Scheisse. All right, I'll take care of it. You just sit right there and I will take care of it. Like, you don't worry. There's no DAS version of Faster Masters. It's just a joke. All right, let's fix all these things up here. First of all, let's figure out. All right, can you turn your stencil off? Turn your stencil off. Just turn it off. Because otherwise I can't line up your stencil. So please turn off your stencil. Thank you. Okay, now I will do it. Okay. I will do it. First of all, let me reset the transform of this to make sure it's not I who am off. Reset transform. Okay, it's not me. You need to be on stencil next time. Okay, but I will fix it. Also, if you have that overlay there, if you could just remove that from your thing. All right. So we're gonna fix the stencil. There's that. Here's the real stencil. So now normally I can do this. The top and bottom isn't that bad. Okay, and then we just kind of... what do we want to do this? That should be okay. Oh my word. Why is this my life? Why is this my life, guys? Why did I choose this, you know? It's a calling. It must be a calling, because you'd have to be crazy to go through with this all the time. All right, I guess that's going to have to... No, it's not right, though. Okay. Good enough for now. Is that better? Okay. And then we have a dual cam setup. So this is gonna look great. Hey, welcome to DAS Masters. Welcome to DAS Masters. All right. Oh, we got like black bars here. Like, what is happening? What? Oh. I don't know what's happening. All right. Well, we're just gonna do that, and then we got to fix the Poopy cam. And what is that one that's off? Okay. No, don't restretch anything. Just leave it as it is for now. It's fine. The time to do this is not in the middle of the stream. Next time. All right. And we're going to go like that. That should be good. And then we're going to do a little do a little thing here where we pretend this wall is bigger than it is, and we pretend the floor is bigger than it is by color matching it. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. Oh, my word. Hey, we just had a contribution to the prize pool. Somebody wants more of this. Thank you for the contribution to that prize pool. I will check on who that is in a moment. If you give me a moment, I will see who that was. All right, we have multiple contributions to that prize pool. That was Abby Normal, Solar Kiri, Rogue Potato Baduk with contributions to that prize pool. Thank you all so very much. All right. All right. Well, let's see. 16 minutes in, I believe we're ready to go. Okay. Let us go ahead and give these players some pieces. Players, these are the pieces. Make sure your hertz and input displays are turned on. We are ready to go. The pieces are B2, 3B, E3, B2, 3B, E3. Timothy KK. Can I just keep calling you Timmy Kim? I just prefer that. But Timothy KK _. Thanks for the tier 1 sub. CTM got real professional. Wow. Coop Up Jesus, tier 1, 7 months. Thank you, real bland. Tier 1, appreciate that. Chroma 711. Thank you very much. And we had a raid from just Wobert as well. So thank you all very much for your contributions, as well as Mari for that gift sub, that gift subscription on, or gift membership on YouTube. I can call you whatever. All right, Timmy Kim it is. All right, let's check the seeds. B23, BE3, B23, BE3. All right, both players are ready. It's a mess, but we're playing here in Classic Tetris Monthly Das Masters Blue Bracket Preliminary B, A, one of those preliminaries. Anyway, let's get it underway in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. On the left side, seed number 20 out of Indonesia with a PB of 1.13 million, making their first Das Masters appearance. It is Hazel, aka Hazelnut Milk. I want to keep saying hazelnut milk, but it's really hazelnut milk, right? Anyway, this is their first appearance in Das Masters. They've played in various futures, hopefuls, community tournaments since 2022. Yeah, it's a 1.13 DAS PB. We put their DAS PB on the board in the DAS tournament. On the right side, seed number 29, longtime community member, Poopy Old Hag out of New Zealand with a DAS PB of 1.22 million. Good for 38th on the overall DAS PB leaderboard. January last month was their first DAS Masters appearance. Poopy is a former community tournament winner. Has not appeared in Masters, but did play in Mega Masters, and of 2023 ended up beating Cole, but went out against Dog, as one does. Same lines, same score from these two players, Hazel and Poopy. All right, long bar over. Tetris, Hazel 211. There's the Vits for Poopy. And I don't know much about Hazel, but Hazel going to nail one of those Z spin tucks to clean up that left side. Yeah, not a huge match history for Hazel, just kind of generally, you know, appearing here and there in various CTM tournaments. I think there's like, you know, some other smaller event kind of appearances. 265 for Hazel, 224 for Poopy. There's a Tetris Hazel 291. You can see Hazel on keyboard, Poopy on the controller. Chen is here. Javan T is here. Mr. Brain. Mari. Nino. Anpu. Wide is here. Incognito. Welcome. Zempro. Real Blands. Thanks for hanging out. Wieneman, Steel CE, Titan, Marty Flannery. So it is our first, thanks, Whoops Another Rabbit Hole for the $5 contribution to that prize pool. It's going to get us to $45.94. Please do continue to go over to Matcherino and redeem those coupon codes and do it for both Masters and DAS Masters. All right, 356 here for Poopy, 432 for Hazel. Oh, did I kind of miss a dig? Yeah, sorry, I was kind of managing a lot going on here on the stream here. If I had a live producer, I would catch everything, right? Someone could just do all the logistics, but I got to handle logistics. 478 for Hazel, big lead right now, almost 100,000 points. 381 for Poopy. Tetris Poopy 404, Tetris Hazel 504. There's another Tetris Poopy 450. All right, Hazel going to change sort of the polarity of that LJ dependency on the left side, just as the J was coming in. That's going to slow them down a little bit. $500 transition here for Poopy into 19. $563 transition for Hazel. Hazel in a little bit of trouble. That high spire over there. Okay, gonna find some pieces though and bringing it down. Poopy's board a little bit messed up. It's gonna take some time here to bring this down. Tetris for Hazel, 598. It's about a 64,000 point lead for Hazel right now. And I'm still recovering like 2-3 weeks later from whatever respiratory issue I had, but coming out of it. I'm like 96%. 608 Hazel, 565 for Poopy. By the way, folks, we will be moving to best of 7 in the finals this month for the first time. Nice T-spin there for Hazel. If they're going to set up there in column 3, maybe have a crack at it. No, just going to bring this down. Why are we moving to best of 7 in the, did I say best of 3? Best of 7 in the finals? Because I asked a bunch of people and the poll came back overwhelmingly in favor of it, including from people who would be playing in the event. So 679 for Hazel, 661. Poopy's closed the gap a little bit here in game one. Poopy's got to be very careful about that left side and not overbuilding the middle so that they can't reach the left. Kind of what is what happening to Hazel right there. So a little chase down here for Poopy. Needs to get to 688. Poopy's actually set up for a Tetris. Kind of doesn't need it, but long bar comes. Tetris for Poopy, and that is game number one for Poopy. So Poopy, you are good. I'm going to give you a game. There it is. All right, so Poopy with the intentional top out. Is there, by the way, is there a DAS match database to go along with like ELO and stuff? I couldn't find that. Anyway, all right, let's get these players some new pieces. If someone can link it to me in my Vandy channel, that would help. Thank you. Couldn't find it. I don't know why not. All right, new pieces are going to be C4, C2, 65, C4, C2, 65. Oh shit, is it reroll? It is. All right, I'm not going to be able to get that link from the chat, so if you just pop it in Vandy channel, because I'm not going to like copy and bookmark it. It's just going to scroll on by. Scroll on by. All right, new pieces are C4, C2, 65, C4, C2, 65. That's right, Hazel, welcome to DAS Masters. We re-roll at the Masters level. There's too many people out there are going to look ahead in the seed and predict what their pieces are going to be. We can't do it. You guys are too tricky. All right, looks like both players are ready. They're on seed, right? Didn't I check that? Did I check it? C4, C265. Yeah, okay. Both players are ready. Game number 2. Let's get them started. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. You're not usually good enough for this level? I mean, your stencil certainly would indicate that. All right, we are underway here in game 2. Poopy up 1-0 over the newcomer Hazel. Poopy making their second appearance in DAS Masters just last month. And of course, Poopy's been all over the classic Tetris community for years. It's one of the rare times no pink pedals streaming down on the game board. All right, so if you want unadulterated Poopy, just clean, pure Poopy, this is the place to find it. All right, Poopy in trouble. I don't know what they're going to do. And that's going to be a top out for Poopy. So the chase down for Hazel is 48,000. 48,000. There's a long bar in the middle. That's going to take a nice split double and help bring the stack back down. So 48,000, just single and double it from here. And all right, we'll see what Hazel can do here. Just bit by bit. There's a nice triple. That's going to take a big chunk off of that. Just singling one more. Well, no, it's going to be a little more. Yeah, it's a tie. There it is. So that was a tie, and then a push down point would have done it. Missed the opportunity, but that's okay. Hazel good in game number 2. You could have tied. True. GG's. All right, new pieces when you're ready, players. You can take, if you need a moment to breathe, that's fine. The pieces are 755014, 755014. Thank you, Hannah, for the link in my Vandy channel. By the way, shout out to Chiller for being the scheduler this month for Daskmaster, 755014. All right, both players ready in game number 3. What was once a best of 5, now a best of 3. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, shout out to Chiller for scheduling Daskmasters this month. We also shout out to Crinkle, aka Cat Surgery, aka Katsugiri, for scheduling Faster Masters this month. Right now, Crinkle is ahead in terms of number of matches scheduled, so you got to catch up. All right, maybe a little bit of an overshift there for Poopy. We'll see. It's going to lead to a gap in this stack and just immediate trouble here for Poopy. We'll see what they can do to try to get out of this. All right, good long bars here. All right, this should be doable. Long bar being waited for. There is an open well. Poopy's got burns, gonna take him. Long bar to the right, and Tetris Poopy out of danger. 31,000 for Poopy, 52,000 for Hazel after a Tetris. Good dig there for Poopy indeed. Poopy again open on that right side. Has to cover though. And we'll reopen it. Tetris Hazel 77. Oh, that L to the left almost didn't quite get over there, but it did, and Poopy's still alive here. 60,000. Long bar in Tetris 83,000. Oh, where did Hazel score? There it is. Yeah, I thought I clicked the button, but I didn't. 90,000. Hazel 106 for Poopy. I don't have any previous match history from these two. Now, I checked the normal match database, so I don't know if there's some DAS event that Hazel was in or anything, but I did not find any matches between these two. Tetris Hazel 139, 174 for Poopy. Another Tetris Poopy 197. Poopy seemed to have found a rhythm. Laurie H says, I haven't heard Poopy so much since I was potty training my boys. Oh yeah, this stream is just wall-to-wall Poopy. All right, Tetris, Poopy 246, 191 for Hazel. Nice T-spin there for Poopy 247. Tetris, Hazel 240. Hazel having a good time. You like the way Vandy says Poopy? What should I say? Poopy? You got to enunciate, man. You're a professional communicator. You got to be like, Poopy gonna, you know, you gotta enunciate. 306 for Poopy, 285 for Hazel. Hazel gets a Tetris 308. There's a Tetris Poopy 353. Good Tetris Hazel 332. Poopy up by about a Tetris, also ahead by about a Tetris worth of line. So neck and neck here. Now you will see on the screen, if you are new to watching DAS tournaments, you will see just above the player's name and stats, you'll see the input display and the tap counter display thing. That basically gives you their directional and rotational inputs, as well as the speed of any previous tap. Of course, if you see it change, that's when a tap is registered. And there are lots of reasons for slow tap, 1 and 2 taps, or 2 taps really, in a DAS game. Recovering in an emergency, that kind of thing. 411 for Hazel. All right. I'm going to find a way out of that placement here. T-spin set up and, filled it in with the long bar just as the T was coming in. It's going to extend their little mini dig here. Or a few more lines. Is Hazel the only keyboard player in Dasters? I don't know. I can't believe I just said Dasters out loud. 543 for Poopy into 19. And a Tetris for Hazel into 19 at 488. So a lead for Poopy at the 19 transition. Yeah, we have a lot of players missing this month, so this has allowed some players maybe to get a shot toward the bottom of the bracket. If we had Leo and Eliash and a few other players, Poopy might not have gotten in. So Poopy here with a chance. Hazel, though, pretty comfortably in the bracket at seed 20. 563 Poopy, 524 for Hazel. Hazel trying to figure this out. Kind of gaps across multiple columns. All right, Hazel's board starting to climb. And that's going to be a top out for Hazel at 527. Poopy is good at 574. Nice kind of T burn there set up, delayed for Poopy. And the S spin. And Poopy might have been in top out mode as well, but that's okay because Hazel's already out. Okay. Poopy up 2-1. Now remember, we do have another match after this. The winner of this will play Fractal. New pieces, players, when you're ready, you can take a moment if you need it. I will take a hit off this Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. So the pieces are 2A, CC, C0, 2 Alpha, Charlie, Oscar. I mean, Charlie 0, not Oscar, 0. It's a 0. To a CCC 0. Mr. Brain says Fractal is hard to beat because he has finite volume but infinite edge length. Oh, true. Okay, let's check the seeds. Make sure 2ACCCO. Yes, we are good. Poopy up 2-1. Hazel trying to win this one to force a deciding game 5. Let's go. 3-2-1 Tetris. That's all right. When Hazel becomes a regular here in DAS Masters, they're going to have a beautiful stencil and camera setup. I'm sure of it. But you gotta be extra forgiving for new players. They're not used to the big spotlight and all the technical demands of playing a Masters. All right, long bar Tetris. Hazel Tetris number 1 of the board getting up a little bit high. Another long bar over. That's going to bring that stack back down, make it a little more comfortable for Hazel. Well, that left side is a problem. Okay, but long bar goes in, so that left side should be accessible now. But it is a long bar dependency, so if they don't get the long bar, they're going to have to slow down a bit. We have people redeeming codes all along the way. Please go to please use the Matcherino command in chat if you're watching live. Help us redeem our codes. We have 31 codes left. And do the ones for Faster Masters as well. All right, Hazel in a dig, trying to bring this down. All right, some nice pieces here. Just a few pieces away from digging out of this. 2 more rows of garbage on top of the well. 1 more row. No more rows, and now just wants a quick bar. Good placements on that left side. Now just waiting it out. Hazel's got some burns now. There is a triple waiting out the bar. There's another triple. There's a bar finally for Hazel. So great dig for Hazel. Good survival. There's the Fitz. Jasmine loves it. 118 for Hazel. 148 for Poopy. Poopy with that tuck. All right, good delayed burn there. Saw the T. Poopy did. All right, Poopy's like living my life right now. Oh, that tuck of the J on the right. Able to recover Das well enough to get the bar over to the right side for the Tetris. 197 for Poopy. There's a nice double for Hazel. 1 piece away from uncovering the well. Does so. Gets a long bar over. 173 for Hazel. Poopy gets the long bar to fill in the middle of the board and get Tetris ready. Hazel gonna miss the spin of the S. That's gonna slow them down a little bit. But actually setting up for a dirty Tetris in column 10 on top of 3 rows of garbage. All right, let's see if they can get it. There's a skim. There's the Tetris. Hazel, a skibbity Tetris for Hazel. Setting up again for the dirty Tetris. See, a lot of players there might have just taken the safe burn, but not Hazel. I think they know they're behind enough. They got to make up some of this at some point. And we haven't exactly been going deep into these games so far. There's a Tetris. Hazel 247. Poopy 299 through 75. Another dirty for Hazel. See what they're going to do here. See if they can... Okay, just going to bring this down. No great place for the Z piece, but can set up a series of tucks maybe. Going to create some additional gaps. And potential issues on the left side. Okay, there we go. J to the left. Hazel going to bring this back down again. 350 here for Poopy. 279 for Hazel. Again, stay tuned. There is 1 match to go after this one today in Das Masters. Then we have a whole other stream starting in 2 hours and 17 minutes. That's going to be a Faster Masters stream. Tetris Poopy 400. 294 Hazel hanging in there. Long bar to the right. Tetris. And there's another one. So Hazel back by about 60,000 points. There's a double. Skim off a Tetris. Poopy. All right, that left side. Okay, a bar gets over. All right. Hazel kind of walking a tightrope the entire time. The 5 below on the left for Hazel. Long bar Tetris. That long bar kind of took a while to rotate, didn't it? All right, Hazel into 19 at 396. Needs to win this one to stay in the tournament. What is Faster Masters? It's a faster version of our Masters event that starts on level 19 and is played in transition trainer mode. So you only have 100 lines of 19. And this time it'll have 200 lines of 29. It's a modification of the rule set previous years. Faster Masters is also the only way Dan V can win a Masters event. Oh, that right side. Oh, Hazel going to quick tap that long bar over, but then tucked it back. Maybe it would have been better served just taking the single. I don't know what Hazel could have done after that hang, but that's going to be a top out for Hazel at 498. And Poopy is good in game number 4, and we'll be moving on to round 2. So a great effort from Hazel. Really, kind of had me clenching throughout. But a very, very good effort from Hazel here in their debut in Das Masters. So definitely hope to see them again. I was really saying, man, can we get an all Indonesia finals? You know, Nenu's here. Gonna have Hazel and Nenu in the finals. I don't know, are they on the wrong side of the bracket? Probably. All right, so Poopy, you are good. We'll give you the game 3. And then we'll take it right back as we start to set up for our next match. Oh, whoops. All right, so Poopy going for the mullen here. Decent pace through 25. Would need to kind of Tetris out for a little bit to get back on max out pace, but we'll see. Long bar gets over. All right, there's a top out for Poopy. Doesn't matter. It's good enough. Poopy, you will be moving on to the next round. All right, we're going to set that up, and we will be back in a moment for Fractal versus Poopy for a spot in the top 16. All right, well, we'll keep the jank on the screen for you. You'll like the jank. Big fractal. You got a big fractal right there. Yeah, big fractal. Look at that. Look at that concentration. Eyes wide open. Some of that floor color over there. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, folks, I will be right back. Just going to run the pre-roll. Give me a minute, and we'll be right back. I am back, y'all. So, players, if you want to start doing your final warm-ups, that would be cool. And yeah, let's see. Blue bracket. Someone was saying, "What does this lead into?" This is a tough bracket. Just having whoever plays in that match 3 has to go through Fractal, and then if they can survive, go through Dog. That is not easy. What are the other brackets here? Meme versus Sharky round 1. Sharky barely getting in that 32 seed. And then look at that, set up for Pixelandy. That's crazy. So that's gonna be the tough one. Meme, Sharky, Oof means egg, Pixelandy. Maybe that's like the bracket of death right there. All right, players, we're going to go ahead and get you some pieces. Faster dasters during STM, maybe. All right, players, here are your pieces. 005295, and it is not round 1 anymore. It is round 2, so let's change that. Def Gamer says, in order to reach the final, Poopy will need to beat the Jonas Cup champion, 1-time Das Masters champion, potentially the 4-time Das Masters champion. Should be easy. Excuse me. All right, players. Yeah, your pieces were 005295. Let's make sure you guys getting those in. 005295. All right, looks like both players are ready in round 2. Where did the month go? Like the month just totally disappeared. There it is. Yeah, anyway, yes. Classic Tetris Monthly, Das Masters, round 2 blue bracket, Fractal versus Poopy. The winner will earn a spot in the top 16. So let's get him started in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. On the left side, seed number 13 from the United States of America with a DAS PB of 1.22 million. It is Fractal. Fractal, of course, he's kind of a little bit of a known player. Number 2 in the DAS Premier poll for February is the reigning Jonas Cup winner, a former CTWC World Champion in 2023, and runner-up in 2022. Jonas Cup, of course, the CTWC North American DAS Championship, and in CTM, Fractal is a 9-time CTM major winner, including wins in Mega Masters 2024 and Lone Star Championship 2022. He's made it to the semifinals of Das Masters twice, first in our inaugural month of July 2024 and also in October of 2024. And Fractal's CTM Masters victories included a 3 in a row streak in 2024, January through March. So Fractal, pretty darn good. Also, Game Crasher. And, the organizer of Boston Tea Parody. And on the right side, it is Poopy Old Hag. Anyway, okay, no, I'm just kidding. Poopy, of course, making their second appearance in Das Masters, a former winner of the community tournament. Made it into Mega Masters in 2023 and did take a game off of Cole. Went out against Dog. All right, this is kind of dangerous here for Poopy. Longbar gets over. That could save Poopy here. Okay, a beautiful J to the left. Good patience here and opens up the right side. Longbar over. Survival from Poopy. Another long bar in to try to bring this down. So Poopy staving off disaster. And is still alive here, trying to find one more bar just to bring this back down. Finds the bar, and there is another one for good measure as well. All right, so Poopy in a good place now, 249, 285 for Fractal. And Poopy's all the way back down to the bottom of the board now. All right, we are approaching level 19. Sorry, I had a coughing fit, guys. I know I was muted for a bit. Kind of a mess right now. 556 here for Fractal, 460 for Poopy. The music is super quiet. Well, put on your own music. Like, who cares? What's the difference? Put on your own music. 588 for Fractal, 486. Poopy in trouble. And that's going to be a top out for Poopy at 486. And Fractal is good in game number 1. You're at work, you don't have another speaker to put music on. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. All right, it is a little low. I'll put it, yeah, it is a little low. All right, I'll put it between negative 35, negative 30. Should be better now. That's its usual level. Oh, excuse me. I thought I muted and I coughed right into the microphone. Thank you. All right, so Fractal is good in game number 1. I thought I muted. Prime sub for Dan V. Pants. Thank you. 43 months, 3-year streak. Amazing. All right, new pieces for the players. 30BA58, 30BA58. All right, the music meets with Lapis's approval. Thank goodness. Is Fractal cam frozen? Fractal, is your cam frozen? RXS with the prime sub. All right. That's better. He's moving. He appears to be moving. We do have pieces, right? We have pieces. I can't even see the pieces. Yeah, 3-0 BA58, 3-0 BA58. Players have got it. 3-0 BA58. Okay. All right, both players are ready in game number 2. Fractal up 1-0 in 3-2-1 Tetris. Starting off with the ISZ. Tetris for Fractal. He's got that locked in look right now. All right, Poopy with a couple of holes already. Got to expose those in just one big burn. And he is now clean. Looking for a long bar to help bring this back down. Boards piling high for both players. We're going to have to be a little bit careful and take some burns. All right, Poopy getting it down. Poopy not going to take that triple. Kind of going aggro. Ends up having to take the triple anyway. So, yeah, we are getting droughted. Get out your trouts. It's a drought. This is a real one. There we go. Long bars finally for both players. 64,000 for Fractal, 46,000 for Poopy. All right, kind of a delayed burn setup there. Covers well for Poopy. He's going to uncover, get the Tetris 71,000. 88 for Fractal. Now, I don't have any match history between these two. Oh, Poopy's board kind of high here, kind of in on a bar. That's going to get a single. I don't think it brought it down as much as Poopy was expecting. And now, all right. Looks like the board manageable again. Going to try to expose those holes on the left, Poopy. That vertical grip for Fractal. Ergonomic. Looks weird, but used it to great effect in the Jonas Cup of 2024. It's, you know, you think, oh, how that's going to be a weird grip. You can never get used to that. It's actually pretty easy to play. If you've played NES Tetris and just the Nintendo controller at all, you can adapt pretty easily to holding it facing away from you. As we did at Lone Star in one of our stupid Tetris monthly mini tournaments in 2024. 198 for Poopy, 231 for Fractal. Yes, Poopy with the dirty. All right, Poopy was trying to find a way to burn that away with just one burn and not make it any worse, and it was good. Tetris Fractal 279, 222 for Poopy. Long bar over Tetris. Mr. Brain with a fun fact about Schubert, who, yes, does have a piece called The Trout, and it's one of the most famous compositions in classical music. $294 for Poopy, $349 for Fractal. I think I have that somewhere. I think I have I don't remember who the pianist is and the conductor, but whatever the Deutsche Grammophon release of that is, like with the yellow, title, that classic looking Deutsche Grammophon looking cover, I have it somewhere. 326 for Poopy. 441 for Fractal. I think it's in storage, though. All right, Poopy had the quick tap. I think that Z over to the left. Lapis says, Vandy, I want to become a professional poker player. Think I can do it? I don't know what you can do. I don't recommend it for anybody. Oh, no. Poopy's left side is a problem. And that's going to be a top out for Poopy at 352. And Fractal is already good here in game number 2. So Fractal going to go up 2-0. Summer B says, Vandy, I want to become a professional classic Tetris commentator. Is there a career for me? It's not even a career for me. So I don't know. I mean, maybe, I'm sure nearly everyone here could do it better than I can. But so far, it's not, I wouldn't recommend it from a financial standpoint. Fractal into 19 here. Bad stats? Oh, no, it's fine. Financial viability? I mean, maybe. I mean, listen, just because I can't do it doesn't mean someone else can't do it way better. All right, Fractal is up 2-0. Let's get these players some more pieces. D3639C. D3639C. I mean, I've got the only successful ones are Ibe and Yuri. Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm doing 62 matches a month of, you know, top tier level tournament, and I'm still subsidizing my life from my savings. So so I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, maybe you've got some great insight and business plan that can make it happen. I wish somebody would figure out how to do it. I wish somebody would figure out how to do it. I really do. All right, it's going to be D3639C. D3639C. Vandy Camp? Nah, I think that's silly. You got to put the emphasis on the players, not the stupid commentator. I always hate when I see that. D3639C. D3639C. All right. Both players ready. Fractal looking to wrap it up right now. Poopy needs to get on the comeback trail starting right now. Let's go. 3-2-1 Tetris. Put the players in pools with like big honking analog CRTs. Oh, you mean like those streamers, like the lady streamers on Twitch who like to sit in a pool? Maybe. All right, Fractal with that weird kind of line spin kind of spelunking there with the long bar. All right, people continuing to redeem those codes. I really appreciate it. We're down to 25, so half the codes are gone, folks. 25, and I know there's a lot more than that watching. There's 139 people watching right now. So all you got to do, log into Matcherino, click the claim code, and leave. Just do that. We're done. $74,000 for Poopy, $15,000 for Fractal. All right, Fractal approves of that burn. Looking for that first Tetris, Fractal. There it is. Longbar gets in. Fractal finally 29 lines in, has a Tetris. 120,000 here for Poopy. The board's starting to climb a little bit. Poopy's fight or flight response activated. Trying to fight this down. Gets a long bar in Tetris. Codes being redeemed. Oh, that first match was what, a 3-2 Is that 3-1? Three to 1, thanks. I gotta stay on top of it. I've been doing much better. I used to never report them. But now I'm like pretty much staying on top of it. 242 for Poopy, 142 for Fractal, 100,000 point lead for Poopy. That's what they're gonna need here in this game 3. We need to get a lead and just kind of then just try to match pace the whole way. 310 for Poopy, 188 for Fractal. All right, Fractal with a covered well. Uncovers. S goes to the left. Bar goes to the right. That's a Tetris, 235. All right, Tetris, Fractal, 258. Poopy getting up a little bit high here. Ends up forced into a triple. Gets a long bar, Tetris. And still maintaining that 100,000 point lead. And that is what they need to do. Cute Pup Jesus with the $20 contribution to that prize pool. That's going to get us to $68.94. Thank you, Cute Pup Jesus. And thanks to all of those of you who are redeeming those codes. We have a $1,200 incentive. We will pay the top 8 if we get to it. Seems like a crazy ask, but I think we can do it. We did it last month. Players have been paid. They're out there. They're probably already booking their tickets to Cancun or whatever. 356 Fractal, 464 Poopy. So Poopy is doing what they need to do, getting that lead and then holding on to that lead. There's a Tetris Poopy, 511. $20 codes left. We're getting them done here in the first broadcast. This is great. I really appreciate it, you guys. I'm sure the players do. 534. Poopy, 427. Poopy maintaining that lead. Long bar gets over. Tetris. Poopy got to make a long bar dependency middle of the stack here. Trying to find another long bar. Just bring this down as we get closer and closer to 19. Poopy trying to keep that stack low, trying to keep some burns in play here. There's a burn. Going to take kind of an awkward 19. Just wants a bar. The long bar gets over Tetris. Poopy not out of the woods yet. That's going to help. There's a misses the tuck of the T, and that's going to throw Poopy's board into disarray, and Das was lost. That's going to be a top out Poopy. So the chase down for Fractal is 568. He's into 19 here. He's got a 506, is on his way into level 20. Longbar gets over Tetris. So the chase down, 568. One Tetris would not be enough. Doesn't matter. He's got plenty of time to try to chase this down. Tetris is here worth 26,200. I'm sorry, 25,200. Now they're worth 26,400, right? Is that how it works? I think that's how it works. Might be one level off. All right, there we go. Yeah, kind of getting a little droughted here, Fractal. A little bit RNG'd a bit, but he's got it low, and he's just taking, he knows the situation, taking the singles, taking the doubles, doing what needs to be done. 10,000 points away. And just needs a long bar to cap it off here. Or doesn't need it, but would like it. Get it, yeah, getting a little trolled. really the entire way. Long bar goes in. There's a Tetris for Fractal in game number 3. Fractal will take this mini bracket down in a sweep over Poopy Old Hag, who did win a game in round 1. So GG's Poopy, you did great. Hope to see you here again in future months. But for now, it's gonna be a win for Fractal, who will be moving into the top 16. We'll watch Fractal finish it out here. And just to let you know, guys, we do have one more stream today. It's going to be in an hour and 45 minutes. Fractal. Oh, man. What? It doesn't count. Fractal. Poopy gets a game. You failed. That's it. You got to start over. That was a crazy drought. Oh, Fractal wants a count on the drought. We do have another stream coming up in an hour and 43 minutes. It's going to be Faster Masters Red B. It's going to be Critical Lapis, or Critical APIs is what I like to say in my head, but it's Critical Lapis versus Sodium, and then the winner against Dangler, and that's in Faster Masters. Then the first bracket of our new Faster Masters format, which adds an additional 100 lines of 29. Oh, no, Fractal going to top out. All right, there it is. Fractal will be moving on to the top 16. Let's take a look. Congratulations, Fractal. You did amazing. Let's take a look at where our bracket stands. That's going to set up a banger in the top 16. Dog playing Tetris versus Fractal in that top 16. Our first top 16 finisher having been determined. That is going to be a banger right there. That's going to be former Das Masters winner versus the reigning Jonas Cup winner in the top 16. That's nuts. All right. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Really appreciate your hanging out. Again, 7 p.m. Central Time. That's going to be, I think, 1 a.m. UTC. And again, thanks, Poopy Old Hag, for hanging out. So, okay, we will find a way to raid you guys off somewhere. I want to thank Mari in the YouTube chat for gifting that channel membership. Thanks to RXS, Dan V, Timothy, Cute Pup Jesus, Real Bland, Chroma for the tier 1 subs. Also, thank you to those of you who have contributed to the prize pool so far. Cute Pup Jesus, Rogue Potato, Abby Normal, Solar, Kiri, Whoops, and yeah, that is it. Also, a thanks to our patrons who are keeping us alive here, especially Scott Gray, K9, Tacnerus, Corporal 381, Shall Be Satisfied, Troy Dan, Kim M, Jay in the Window, Rogue Potato, Cacket91. If you want to support the channel, patreon.com/monthly Tetris. All right, we're going to raid someone, and then we will be back in an hour and 40 minutes for the kickoff of Faster Masters Red B. I guess we'll raid over to... who should we raid over to? I've never raided... Well, I don't know. DCL? We'll go to... Well, Wide is over there. We'll raid Wide. DCL is also available if you want. But Stolen Short Sword, we will raid... Thanks all for hanging out. See you in, I don't know, about an hour and a half. Take care.